Hey, my lilies. Welcome back to Ink and Impact, the podcast where thought meets faith and imagination finds purpose. I'm your host, Jasmine, and today we're walking over the edge into the unknown. This episode is 11. Or this is episode 11, however you want to say it. Into the unknown. Faith, gravity, and the garden within. Today, we're going to explore something bigger than ourselves. Something scientists have studied for centuries and still can't fully explain. Something spiritual. Something scientific, something that mirrors life, death, and even the rebirth of the soul. We're talking about black holes, but through the lens of faith. Let's begin with what we do know, or what science tells us. The closest known black hole to Earth is called Gaia BH1, located about 1,560 light years away in constellation Ophiuchus. It's a stellar mass black hole discovered by the Gaia Space Telescope, and it's in a binary system with a sun-like star. Now, what is a black hole? It starts out as a star, just like the sun. But when a star has exhausted its fuel, it may die in a massive explosion called a supernova. And if the remaining core is heavy enough, gravity takes over and the star collapses into itself, infinitely dense, forming a black hole. There is something called the event horizon. Once anything crosses it, even light, there is no going back. It's what physicists call the point of no return. Your go, no go. Inside that, the singularity. A place where time, space, and the laws of physics, as we know it, break down. Now, doesn't that sound like a metaphor for life? We reach moments, collapses, breakdowns, where we think everything's over. Relationships die, dreams implode, grief takes over. Gravity feels too heavy. But even in those moments, there's still structure. There's still God. And sometimes, what we think is an end is just a new dimension. I recently watched physicist Brian Cox describe black holes in the simplest terms on a YouTube episode on the Science Channel. I will be dropping a video of that as well in the episode, and check it out as well on our page on Instagram of a visual of this episode's podcast clips. He explained how after you cross that event horizon, you will inevitably be swept into the singularity. It's unavoidable. You're stretched out, spaghettified, as he would call it, until your very atoms are torn apart. Sounds terrifying, right? But that's life too. Life stretches us. It pulls us. breaks us open. And and I guess you could say, in the very end of it all, when we think it's over, death shows up, the final collapses, and yet that's not where the story ends. See, just because we don't understand what happens inside the black hole doesn't mean it's evil or wrong. Means it's just beyond us, beyond science, beyond logic. And in many ways, that's where faith lives too. Let me bring it closer to the garden within. Imagine your life like a galaxy. You've got stars. Those are your bright moments of joy, wisdom, success. You got planets, things that revolve around your values, your people. And then you got black holes, seasons where everything feels like it's collapsing. When your mind spirals, when you're unsure of your purpose or your path, and yet those black holes are part of your design too. But because they force you to look deeper. When you meet your own event horizon, that line you thought you'd never cross, the mistake you swore you'd never make, the grief you didn't think you'd survive, God still exists beyond that. His grace isn't limited to what we can see or explain. Let me ask you this. Who are we to ask his work? Or should I say, who are we to question his work? We look at the black hole and ask, why is it here? What does it do? Can we survive it? These are questions that I definitely had my first time being intrigued by a black hole. But maybe the better question is, what does it teach us? God created the universe before he created man. So the mysteries of space, the stars, the black holes, the gravity, were never meant to be under our control. They were meant to remind us that we are not the center. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 33, verse 3 says, "Call to me and I will answer you, and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know." That verse reminds me of the way black holes make scientists feel. Unsearchable, inescapable, mysterious, divine. And honestly, that's the kind of awe we need more of. Not fear, not dominance, but reverence. Now, let me tie this back to your garden, your internal world. A black hole in space collapses and forms something new. But in your garden, collapse can mean rebirth too. Have you ever hit rock bottom and then found God there? Or have you ever lost everything and then found yourself? We try so hard to avoid the singularity in our life, that breaking point, but maybe, just maybe, that's where the real transformation happens. Because what breaks you open also lets the light in. Einstein came close with his theory of relativity. Newton gave us the groundwork with his ideas of gravity. Christian Doppler taught us how waves shift with motion, just like our emotions, just like seasons. But faith fills the gap that science can't. And that's the point of today's episode. Faith and science aren't enemies. They're partners. Science explains the how. Faith explains the why. In your life, well, your life is the what exists between them. And that's the awe that I want you guys to see, the beauty in it all. So, lilies, here's what I want you to reflect on this week. What black hole in your life have you been avoiding? What's the garden that God is still watering in your soul, even when everything feels dry? And what mysteries are you being invited to trust, even if you can't explain them? Don't run from the unknown. Sit with it. Write about it. Pray through it. There may be galaxies growing inside of you that just need permission to collapse and start again. Thank you for listening to Ink and Impact. I'm Jasmine, your guide, your Virgo sister, and your mirror. If this episode moved you, share it. Tag a lily. Let someone know that even in collapse, there's creation. Until next time, remember, what breaks you doesn't bury you. It births something new. Stay rooted, stay curious, stay whole, my lilies. Until next time, bye.